Greetings, Leo. How's it hanging? This is a general reading for October 2017 for you, Leo. I'm using Major Arcana cards. I'm doing a 3-card spread. You might not have come across this one before. We have card 1, things as you see them. Card 3, things as they really are. And card 2 in the middle, what is stopping you from seeing things as they really are? The veil. What's obscuring your vision or creating blind spots for you? So, one more little shuffle, Leo. Oof, that was a good one. And one cut. And let's go. Okay, card number 1, death. Interesting, this came up in the previous reading in this position as well. Right, out with the old, in with the new, but it's not a pleasant process. Okay, but remember, this is where you see yourself as being. So perhaps things are not as, whoa, as you think they are. I'm going to go straight on to the 3rd position now with the next card because I want to see things as they really are. Oh, judgment in the upright position. Okay, well, yeah. Judgment usually comes after death, if you believe that end of things. One dies, one goes to the next world where one's life is reviewed. And I tell you, the people down here at the bottom are not enjoying this process whatsoever. But that's all down to how one behaves. But it's the end of something. We've got 2 ends here. We've got a sweeping away and we've got a summing up. Neither of which in the symbolism of these cards is avoidable. But remember, this is in the things as you see them position. So I'm going to go for this one now to see, yeah, what's in the middle. The Hermit. Right, the Hermit in the upright position, Leo. Are you overthinking things, maybe? Something's going to play itself out through October. And by the end of the month, your sense of the sands shifting underneath you, thinking about it, coming at it this way, coming at it that way, like secreting yourself away in the cave to contemplate everything, try and work out what the fuck's going on. Basically, it's going to resolve. It's going to resolve, but I don't think it's going to be particularly pleasant. You are part of this. This is not stuff from the outside. You are part of this because this is you. This is you. And I think you think, Leo, that if you can just think it all through and work out what the fuck's going on, what forces are at work in the foundations of these shifting sands that you feel underneath you, that you're going to be able to somehow harness this situation. But you're not. You're not. It's going to work itself through, and what's going to come out is going to come out. I'm not convinced at all, as I say, that this is primarily something that you are at the centre of, but you're pretty close to the centre of it, I feel. And, perhaps there are things that you have done that are also up for judgment. But I get the feeling this is from this that you feel like there are forces at work that are not completely within your power. That is quite clear, actually, to me. I'm not sure I'm going to. Actually, no. I want to get a little bit of clarification on this, if I can. to see what's going on with this sense of things being out of control and the ground shifting under your feet, Leo. So let's have a look. Right, this really is out of your hands. Or, okay, there's either a failure to or an unwillingness to take a choice. You would much rather sit in your cave and work it all out. You're not going to be able to do that. There's indecision here. And there's a kind of, an over-reliance on your kind of cognitive capacity and your contemplative, on the value of your own contemplations, because, the angel blowing the trumpet knows, it comes from a place where all is known. And just the phrase from Hamlet, there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Here's your philosophy. But where this angel with this trumpet comes from, they know everything there. They know everything. Don't make a damn bit of difference what you come up with in your cave. You do. You feel this is out of your hands. You feel there's nothing you can do about this. And in a sense, you are right, because of the inevitability of this and the power of this. This angel blowing the trumpet is not going to go, oh, what? Oh, so you were down the shops that day when that happened. Oh, well, that makes all the difference then. You're off the... No. No, nothing you can do. Things are unfolding as they are unfolding, and you are part of it, Leo. I'm going to see if I can get some clarification on this now. Old Nick. Old Nick. Wow, what a contradiction. Well, I don't know if it's a contradiction. Yeah, you part of you really doesn't want what's going on. This is deeply uncomfortable for you, and you are hanging on like grim death to the idea that if you just think hard enough, you can get control of this. You can't. There's something really deep at work here. This is addiction, this is control, this is bondage, this is imprisonment, this is being tied and tangled and knotted and sort of allowing that. Oh my gosh, Leo, something big is going to pop. Matey is going to get the shock of his life. But still, I mean, this is in reverse. You don't have you have no agency here. Wow. This is very uncomfortable, Leo, very uncomfortable. Because you're not going to like what comes out in this judgment. And part of you is going to want to run back into your cell, basically. That did happen. That does happen. People get released from prison, they've done their time, and they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. The punishment is over, but they don't know what to do. They're kind of lost because they've got used to this regime. So they go back. They find some way to go back into the cell. I want one more card to offer some light on this. And I'm just going to kind of stick it there in the middle. See? Okay, the Pope, the High Priest. Wowee, Leo. There's something really deep at work here. Really, really deep. And it's going to shock the bloody living daylights out of you. And you're not going to want to see it. But, this is the High Priest in the upright position. What's coming it is real. And it's going to be really very, I've got a strong feeling it's going to be unpleasant for you to take on board what's coming out in this judgment. There's going to be a desire to run back to the cell. You can bloody forget about all this. I mean, this, yes, this is happening. You don't like it. Who would? You're thinking, you know, is there something I can do? There isn't, my loves, there isn't. Right, I want one more card. I want something light out of this because, you know, this I feel really strongly is simply backing up the judgment that we have here. Ah, okay, right. I think by the end of October, or, you know, sometime around the end of October, beginning of November, this boil will have popped. You know, it doesn't matter what you do to boil. You can speed it along, but usually by speeding it along through taking some sort of action, making some sort of choice, you just end up turning what would have been a spot into something that's going to scar you for life. There's nothing you can do about this, but what's coming out the other side is really, really good, but it's really new. It's going to be really new, and it's going to be quite scary. You're going to feel like, in a sense, like you've been born again. And however much you might wish for things to go back to the old way, and for you to sort of wake up in your cell again, where, you know, okay, you're locked up, but you got 3 meals a day, you got a roof over your head, and you know the fucking regime, but it's not working for you anymore, is it? And, you know, it doesn't matter, as I say, what you do, however much you think it, you know, this is inevitable. But what's on the other side is something really wonderful that you know is really the way it should be. So it's going to be a painful month for you, Leo. It's going to be a painful month. But what will have transpired at the end of it, once you have managed to clean the muck off your face, is going to bring you into a new world. And part of you is longing for it, and it's coming. It's coming, and you will grow a new skin. And it's going to be a much, much better one than the one that has just popped. Yeah, shedding a skin. Once the snake has shed his skin, he cannot go back. He doesn't choose to either, it just bloody happens. Everything's going to be fine, but it's going to be a roller coaster. Okay, Leo, that's it for October 2017. Please tune in for another reading in due course. I wish you well. Please like, share and subscribe. If you would like a private reading, don't hesitate to contact me at the email address below. And yeah, leave a comment if you would like to. That would be nice to see. As I say, I wish you well. I will see you again in due course very soon. Take care, Leo. Cheers. Bye-bye.